Hello, intuitive friends, and welcome back to the channel. My name is Letta Tarot, and I am a second degree Reiki practitioner, as well as an intuitive tarot and oracle reader. And if you are interested in learning more about me, my client testimonials, or my credentials, just take a look down below in the description box, as all my links are down below. For those of you who are my subscribers, my new viewers, and visitors alike, I want to thank each and every one of you for your love, your support, and your loyalty to the channel. I greatly appreciate it. If you're watching this after the live stream and you would like to take part in future live streams, well, all you need to do is subscribe to the channel, turn on your notification bells and all notification alerts connected to this channel so that whenever I post new content or when I do a live stream, you are the first to know. That being said, today I'm going to be channeling messages focusing on what your guides want you to know. Now, please note, if you did take part in this topic this week, starting from August 8th, August 9th, which was Saturday, August 10th, which was Sunday, or August 11th, which was Monday. So if you came on Saturday, Sunday, or Monday, I will not be adding you to the list for the rest of this week, but you could always be placed on the list again next week when I start a new week of what your guides want you to know. I have an idea of something a little bit different that I want to do for this upcoming Sunday, the 17th. So sorry, so stay tuned. Stay tuned for that so that you it's still going to be what your guides want you to know, but there was an added element that came through that I will be potentially adding on Sunday, but you'll see when the time comes. That being said, let me see who is joining, and then of course I'm going to review the important points for this reading, and then I'm going to jump in with starting the reading for those of you who are interested. Hello, Spirituella, Jag. Hello, beautiful one, Erica. Thank you so much for visiting. Thank you so much for stopping by. It's always great to see you guys. Thank you so much. All right, so let's talk about what I'm going to be channeling. So again, if you took part in the free reading on Saturday, August 9th, Sunday, August 10th, or Monday, August 11th, I'm not going to be adding you to today's list. But if you have any friends that you feel may benefit from these types of channeled messages, well, guess what? Now is the time to let them know to subscribe to the channel and take part in this free live stream, okay? Hello, Shuriti. Hello, Shuriti. Welcome. All right, let me review the following so that we are all on the same page, and then I'm going to start with Shariti. Oh, okay, so let me see. Good question. Good question. All right, let's see. Were you on? Was it this one? Hold on. Great. I want to say you were. Spirituello, you were here definitely on the 10th. Beautiful one, Erica. I don't think so. I don't have you on the list. So beautiful one, Erica, I'll put you on the list as number 1. Sharita, you'll be number 2. Okay, no worries. That's why. No worries, Shuriti. I'll put you on. Okay, no worries, guys. Let me just go through this. This is important. We want to make sure we're on the same page. Okay. So today I will be channeling only one question and one question only, and that is what your guides want you to know right now at this moment in time. Okay. If you're interested in learning more about me, my client testimonial, or my credentials, just take a look down below in the description box. And yes, I do have credentials. And yes, those credentials are going to take you straight to my website. I've had my website for about 5 years now. Oh, by the way, I do want to talk about that in a minute too. So there's a lot of little updates I want to chat about before I jump into the reading. This also gives people an opportunity that haven't gone and had one of these free readings to come on and get themselves on the list while I chit chat about all the important things we need to chit chat about. So that being said, what your guys want you to know, my credentials are down below. If you're interested in private readings, that information is down below. Client testimonials are down below. They're also in the chat. 5 important guidelines that I want us to remember throughout this entire live stream is: number 1, please read the legal disclaimer. No worries, I'm going to do that for you, but it's up there for those of you who come later after this announcement. Number 2, I will call you in the order you've appeared on the chat list. Number 3, if you're not present on the chat when your name is called, you will be skipped in place at the end of the list for a second chance at participating. Number 4, tarot serves as guidance, not fixed predictions. Your free will and choices ultimately shape your journey. Number 5, what you choose to do with the insights given for entertainment purposes only is always within your power, responsibility, and of course, your free will. Legal disclaimer is as follows: readings are for entertainment purposes only. Please remember that readings should never, never, never replace professional licensed medical, financial, therapeutic, legal advice or professional licensed medical, financial, therapeutic, legal help. My readings are for entertainment use only and are not replacements for getting licensed professional medical, financial, therapeutic, legal advice. If you participated in the free readings on Saturday, August 9th, Sunday, August 10th, or Monday, August 11th, you will not be added to the list today. Please note, if you give a super thanks or a super sticker, you get extra time. Okay, so I'll give you an added 2 more minutes or 3 to your reading. Okay, the standard is, of course, 5 minutes, but I will, you give a super chat or a super thanks, I'll go a little bit extra on time. Okay. Please note that these messages are for entertainment purposes only, and only one question will be channeled here today. And that is a question that I have there for you. What your guides want you to know. The list is open. And for those of you that are on the list right now, Spirituella Jag, I already added you to the list. Okay. So no worries. I'm not going to add you to the list this time around, but don't forget to stop by on Sunday because that's going to be the new list. Okay. Beautiful one, Erica, you are at number 1. Shuriti, you are number 2. Okay. All right. There we go. That being said, let's jump to the reading. We're going to start with beautiful one, Erica. And today is the 13th. So today is Wednesday, the 13th. So we have a couple more days here for this week's free reading. And then, of course, we're going to start a new one on Sunday, okay? So we have beautiful one, Erica. Then after that, we have Shruti. Shruti, you are number 2. All right, so far I have you guys on. All right, of course, this will get longer as time goes on, so no worries about that. Again, please note, for those of you who give a super thanks or a super sticker, I will add a couple more minutes to your reading. That being said, the standard is 5 minutes, and let's jump into beautiful one, Erica's reading. All right, beautiful one, Erica. Welcome back to the channel. Please know, beautiful one, Erica, that these messages are for entertainment purposes only. Hold on a second. Let me make sure I have the list handy so that I can see when some of you join. All righty. All right, let's see what's coming through for you, spiritual. I was going to say spiritual one, Erica, but beautiful, beautiful one, Erica. Let's see what's coming through for you. What is coming through for you? What your guides want you to know right now at this moment in time. What your guides want you to know. And we have here, raise your vibration. All right, beautiful one, Erica, you have raised your vibration, and this may be one or two things. Maybe you are right now at this moment in time at a state where you feel a little bit better. Maybe you feel less drained. Maybe you are more focused on seeing the glass half full rather than half empty, or seeing the light at the end of the tunnel. If you haven't been feeling at 100%, then this is also talking about raising your vibration so that you are able to lift your spirits up. Okay, so you have here, raise your vibration. What I'm also getting here is that there could be here sign, symbol, synchronicities you may be getting, or this kind of claricognizant type of energy where you may be kind of like getting or downloading either messages or getting very high intuitive hits in regards to your intuition, because the crown chakra is very much very bright here in this picture. So there could be things that you may be getting, maybe some type of clarity, maybe some type of illumination. There may be things that you may be seeing differently now. There may be here a sense of epiphany. All right. Maybe you are reconsidering something or taking a second look here at something. Whatever this may be, this could also, again, like I said, could be talking about you raising your vibration at this moment in time, or feeling less drained. If you have been feeling a little bit lackluster, then this is talking about reminding you that wherever your mind goes, energy flows, and what you think about, you bring about. All right. So whatever you perceive, you believe. So it's very important for you to, again, recalibrate or refocus here so that you can continue to be working at this high vibration. All right. Let's see what else is coming through for you. Hello, Sarantwia. I want to say that you came on the other day, but I'm going to check my list, okay? I'll check my list in a few. Give me 1 second. All right, let's see what's coming through for you here, beautiful one, Erica. You have here, I mean, look at that. Exactly what I was talking about, exchanging gifts. Where you're putting your placement in regards to your energy is what you're going to be getting back, okay? So also make sure that you're not overly giving to the point where you are draining yourself. Okay, so it's very important for you to make sure that you are, and it's not that, it's not about being selfish. Okay, so that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about that you may be here in a position where maybe something may seem or feel like it's one way, so you got to be extra careful and open-minded to the fact that sometimes people aren't in a reciprocal type of energy of a give and take. Okay, that being said, beautiful one, I'm also, like I said at the top of the reading here for you, wherever your mind goes, energy flows. Whatever you perceive, you believe. So be very cognizant here about where you are or what you are focusing on. Okay, so whatever you are focusing on, you're putting a lot of energy in that direction. So we always want to make sure then, when that's the case, that we're placing high vibrational energy to the things that we want to see transpire in our own lives. Okay, so no. Hello, S24. Yes, I'm going to add you to the list. Just give me 1 second. Okay, my dear. All right, beautiful one. Let's see, beautiful one, Erica. Let's see what else is coming through for you, my dear. Cold shoulder, frozen, put in on ice for a while. Again, what did I say? There could be here a lot of passion. However, this passion, this may be romantic, this may be inspiration, this may be motivation. Just like I said, be careful that you're not over giving to someone who's not giving the same back. And when I'm saying the same back, I mean the same amount of focus, energy, consistency, and effort that you may be placing in a specific, on a specific person, situations, or environment. Okay, so be very careful, because what happens is it may drain your energy and it may drain you. Also, here, cold shoulder, I feel like whatever this may be about, the person eventually might not be as appreciative as they should be. Remember, sometimes people seem like they're very appreciative only because they need you. The minute they don't need you, vibes may change. Things may change. All right, so just keep an eye out for that. That being said, let's take a look here at the next deck. And then, of course, we'll see the last and final deck as well. All right. Ooh, coming down the home stretch here with these 5 minutes. And we have here Six of Wands, victory. Wow, this is beautiful. Six of Wands. There may be people that may be looking in your direction. You may be flowing, glowing, maybe in a glow up right now, especially with the fact that this says raise your vibration. Maybe your vibration is very high. Maybe you are bringing a lot of attention to your energy, and it's not anything other than you're just fabulous. You're glowing up. There may be jealous people in the sidelines or behind the scenes. Okay. Cold shoulder, people are going to start acting a little bit different, especially if you are in a glow up type of energy. Just remember who those people are, because they could be low key jealous or low key envious about what's going on for you right now. All right. So there may be some type of recognition or success that you either may be in right now at this moment in time, or maybe coming up in your down the line, right? Near future. Okay. There could be here promotions, awards, scholarships. There could be just people giving you, really good reviews, complimenting you. That's the type of energy that I'm getting here. Please remember that those people who are not saying congratulations to you or are not giving you compliments may straight up be jealous. Okay, so you may be you may need to kind of reanalyze those connections. Okay. So that's coming through here for you. Last but not least, beautiful one, Erica. Let's see what else is coming through for you. And we have here belief system. Belief system. It says you are blessed with unique talents and skills that set you apart. What did I just say? Didn't I just talk about that you could be going through a glow up right now? Your vibration is high. Your focus may be on that specific goal or goals that you want to achieve. There may be people hating from behind the scenes. And you have the Six of Wands, of course, victory. People looking at you. People, maybe there's a promotion here. Maybe it's you really tapping into your inspiration, motivation, and really making things happen for yourself. And again, it says the same thing here. It says, by the way, the number 0110, okay, you have this angel number. So you may be seeing mirror numbers here. That being said, it says you are blessed with unique talents and skills that set you apart. Embrace what makes you different. This is your path to success. The Six of Wands. Trust that your dreams are on the way to becoming reality, as long as you are making sure that you're seeing the glass half full rather than half empty, and understanding that wherever your mind goes, energy flows, and what you think about, you bring about. So again, validation, confirmation. It says, trust that your dreams are on the way to becoming reality. Stand tall in your individuality and go after what you truly desire. Beautiful, beautiful energy here. Beautiful messages here for you. Beautiful one, Erica. And then you can pause that for yourself so that you're able to read what is here in the card. But again, beautiful messages. All right, beautiful one, Erica. Thank you so much for joining today. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, like, share. Continue to subscribe to the channel, and feel free to share my YouTube channel link with like-minded souls. That being said, I'll see you next time, beautiful one, Erica. For those of you who are joining me after I just finished this reading with beautiful one, Erica, welcome. My name is Lexa Tarot. If you are new to the channel, and I am a second degree Reiki practitioner, as well as an intuitive tarot and oracle reader. And if you are interested in learning more about me, my client testimonials, or my credentials, or if you would like a private reading, then feel free to take a look down below in the description box, as well as in the chat room. Okay, that being said, welcome, intuitive friends. If you are new to the channel, you may need to wait 5 minutes. If you already took part in a reading on Saturday, August 9th, Sunday, August 10th, or Monday, August 11th, make sure that you understand that I'm not placing you on the list this time around, but you are more than welcome to come back on Sunday, which I'm going to start a brand new reading week on Sunday, okay? That being said, let's take a look at the next person on the list, and that, of course, is going to be Shariti. Shariti, you are up next, but I have to take a look at all our current subscribers or new subscribers that just added themselves to the chat. Okay, so I need to add more people here. Please know that I'm not doing. Wait, let me remove the question. I'm not answering your questions. I am only channeling the answers to one question, and that is what your guides want you to know. All right. If you would like me to answer a specific question, then you need to join me during my super chat lives. Okay. Give me 1 second. Let me see. I don't see my other list here. Hold on a second. All right, intuitive friends, I am back, and let's see who is next. Give me hello S24. Yes, I'm gonna add you to the list. Hold on. I want to say we have Saran. Yeah, you were on Saturday. Yes. All right. So Saran, you could come back on Sunday. Okay, that's gonna be a whole new week for you. Hello, Sariti. Yes, I know you're brand new, so no worries. You're here on the list. I just have to take a look at the list from before. S24. I want to say S24 is right after Sarita. Sariti. Yes. S24. Welcome. Thank you so much for visiting and for tuning in. You're going to be right after Sarita. Okay. So beautiful one. Thank you so much for stopping by. Right now we have Suruti, welcome. Welcome to the channel. Thank you so much for joining and for subscribing. I hope these messages resonate for you. Please note that these messages are for entertainment purposes only. And let's jump into the reading. Again, let's see what your guides want you to know right now at this moment in time. Maybe this is going to touch upon something that you are thinking about, or that you may be wondering about, or something that you may be going through right now. But let's see what's coming through for you, okay? After Shuruti S24, you will be next. All right, let's see what's coming through for you. All right, Shuriti, you have here raise your vibration. It's as if I didn't even shuffle that. Let me bring something else coming through. Yeah, you may be going through something right now here, Shuriti. Hold on, let me add another one. That was basically the same card that came in. Trust the universe. Okay, so had to take out another one because I wanted to make sure, we got additional messages here. So Shariti, this is what this is coming through here for you in regards to your guides. Your guides, listen, I don't know what you may be going through right now at this moment in time, or what's on your mind. where your mind has been shifting or moving towards. But this is talking about raising your vibration and making sure that you are focusing on the glass half full rather than half empty, seeing the light at the end of the tunnel rather than seeing as if nothing is moving, or things aren't that fantastic. Even if that may be the case, even if that's what you may be feeling right now, this is also a lot having to do with the crown chakra here. Okay, so there may be a lot of things that are on your mind. There may be things that you keep thinking about. Maybe when you're not as busy, maybe at nighttime, but there's something here about something being on your mind. Okay, it may be worrying you, it may be stressing you out. You may be just thinking about this. Could be nostalgia, this could be memories. Whatever this is, raise your vibration is reminding you that it's very important for you to put energy towards only the things that you want to see come true, or manifest in your life, not the things that you don't. Okay, because again, wherever the mind goes, energy flows. What you think about is what you bring about. Okay, what you perceive is what you believe. So you want to make sure that your focus is on believing that whatever it is that you're hoping, wishing, praying for will be coming through. I feel that there's something here about you switching, like, your view or your point of view on something. You may be getting some type of clarity because there's a lot of crown chakra energy here. You may be very much connected to your higher self, the ethers. Okay, maybe you've been praying, wishing, hoping, meditating. Okay, the universe is saying trust the universe. There may be some things that you want to see come to fulfillment or come through, and your guides are saying, listen, we've tuned into your mind. We know what it is that you are thinking about, wishing about, or wanting to see come forth. And this is all talking about you allowing yourself to surrender and trust in the divine timing at play right now at this moment in time. All right. There may be just a lot of motivation also. There may be something that you're really motivated on gaining clarity or gaining some type of insight on. I do feel that there's something here having to do with creativity, a project or a goal, especially because of all this beautiful orange light there, or costume that this this angel has. Look at that. You have orphans. Yeah, there may be something here definitely that may be really, really kind of making you feel as if it's very difficult. It's difficult for you to raise your vibration, or difficult for you to take a look at the glass being half full rather than half empty. You may not be in the position right now, maybe emotion wise, maybe energetic wise, to see the light at the end of the tunnel or see things from a brighter perspective, which may be the reason why your guides are saying, hey, listen, let's work on raising your vibration. If that's the case, a really great thing to do is to listen to the 7 chakra frequencies, Solfeggio notes. They have 7 minutes and they also have 30 minutes. That is going to help to align your chakras in order for you to feel a little bit more adjusted and more aligned. Okay. There may be something that there is this passion about something, but maybe because you are in this vibration here of just kind of not feeling at 100% over something, or maybe someone, this may be kind of in a way shifting that energy. Okay. 5s are all about changes. So there may have been an unexpected change, or there may have been an unexpected challenge here that may be causing you to feel a little bit rejected, isolated, or a little bit lackluster. Okay. There is a sense of sadness here, or of worry, or feeling alone in something. Your guides want to remind you that you're not alone in whatever situation, circumstance, or event this may be about, that they are there and they are always very much open to connecting with you as long as you ask for that assistance. Free will is a thing, and yes, asking guides in the universe to intervene and to help you is going to be important. That being said, it says spiraling up, rising tide, coming out of your shell. And that may be the case. You may be coming out. You may be at the tail end of this orphaned card or this feeling of isolation and feeling like something, you're not at 100% feeling fabulous, but you are maybe working on it. Okay. Whatever this is you rising above the ashes. Okay. Like the phoenix. Okay, usually the phoenix is symbolized by orange, right? Because it's fire. And there's a lot of orange here, a lot having to do with the sacral chakra as well. So there is a sense here that you may be coming to the tail end of whatever the situation, circumstance, or event may be. You are rising up in the as the phoenix from the ashes, and you may be coming out of the situation, circumstance, or event slowly but surely. It's very important for you to focus on making sure that again, whatever you perceive, you believe. So if you feel like you're not moving forward, then you're going to believe you're not moving forward. Okay. Let's see what else is coming through. I do feel that whatever this is has a lot to do with your emotions. Okay. Shariti, your emotions may be very raw in whatever this may be connected towards. Okay, you have here Seven of Pentacles. Seven of Pentacles is having the patience in putting in the effort and the consistency in something that you are investing in. Whether it's that you're emotionally investing on yourself, you are maybe mentally investing in yourself, meaning maybe you're taking a class, maybe you're learning something new, maybe you're buying books, maybe you are tapping into tools, resources, or courses here. But whatever this is, the Seven of Pentacles is about continuing to nurture and put in the focus, the nurture, the compassion, and the consistent effort in whatever it is that you want to see blossom like these flowers. Okay. There is a need here to remind you that it is important for you to understand that whatever this is, okay, and this victory or this spiraling up, okay, moving to a higher level of vibration or feeling better, or feeling as if like, okay, you're starting to see things from another point of view. It's gonna need patience. Okay, it's gonna need patience. It's gonna need time. You're gonna need time to heal. You're gonna need time to recuperate, and you're gonna need time to plan your future. Okay, so no need to continue to worry about what the next step is. Just make sure that you're not putting too much energy or consistent energy in this situation, circumstance, or event, which is the reason why your guides are saying there is a need here and a reminder to remind you to raise your vibration. That's going to help you start feeling a little bit better. Okay. Wherever your mind goes, energy flows. Also here, making sure that you take the time to, create some type of daily affirmations that you say at the start of the morning. It's going to help you kickstart the focus that you need in order for you to only just build from that high vibration throughout the day. Last but not least, Shuriti, let's see what else is coming through for you. And then, of course, up next, we have S24. S24, you are up next. All right, S24. Let's see what else is coming. Shuriti, what's coming through for you, Shuriti? Hello, darling. Welcome. Darling, I'm going to add you to the list, but please note that these messages are focusing on what your guides want you to know, okay? So it's not about answering your specific question. If you are interested in just asking your specific question, then join me during the super chat lives, okay? So you have here, Shuriti, 9999. Wow, lessons learned. Look at that. Very much connected to what I was talking about in regards to whatever this unexpected change or situation, circumstance, or event may be talking about here for you with the orphaned card. Okay, so 9999 says lessons learned. It says reflect on your achievements and the journey that led you here. So in other words, like I said, there may be a situation, circumstance, or event, or an environment here, or a choice, something that, you know, may have, of course, ruffled your feathers. They may have created some type of emotional impact, but there's a lesson that needed to be learned through this situation, circumstance, or event. Okay, and this is talking about, this is a reminder to encourage you to stay optimistic and keep thriving forward toward your goals. So again, the keeping optimistic is about the raised vibration here, so validation, confirmation, and the keep striving toward your goals is talking about the Seven of Pentacles here. As I said, there may be new tools, a sense of patience and focus here for you to keep moving forward. Okay, it says you've accomplished great things. So in other words, your guides are saying, listen, you've gone through different things in the past or recent past, and you've been able to overcome that. This is the time to, you know, to really hang on into that phoenix energy and raise from the ashes of whatever this may be. You've done it and you were able to do it before. You're going to be able to do it again. It says you've accomplished great things. Now embrace the rewards you've earned. All right, Shariti, I hope these messages have been insightful. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, like, share, and continue subscribe to the channel. I hope these messages resonated for you, and I look forward to seeing you soon, or seeing you next week in the new week ahead. That being said, thank you so much for reading. I hope this has brought some type of clarity and some type of readjusting your focus on keeping your vibrations high. All right, up next, we have S24. S24, I'll be with you in a moment. But in the meantime, as I'm putting these cards back into the deck, please know, intuitive friends, my name is Alexa Tarot, and I am a second-degree Reiki practitioner, as well as an intuitive tarot and oracle reader. And if you are interested in learning more about me, my client testimonials, my credentials, yes, I do have credentials, and yes, those credentials are on my website, so you could take a look at that and you'll get more information on me, as well as the services that I provide. That being said, up next, I'm going to be doing channeling messages for S24. If you are new to the channel, you will need to wait 5 minutes before you actually are able to take part in this free reading. Please note, if and when you decide to, and this is optional, okay, you don't have to, but if you are and would like to give a thanks, a super thanks, or a super sticker, I will give you an extra 2 minutes or 2 to 3 minutes here extra on that 5-minute reading. Okay, so make sure that you, if you are interested in that, do that before I jump into your reading. Okay, because then I'm not going to go back until you're reading. So if you are interested in that feature, feel free to drop a super thanks or a super sticker. Okay, that being said, I'm getting ready for S24's reading. For those of you who are new to the channel, you may need to wait 5 minutes before you are added to the list. All right, S24, thank you so much for joining. Please know that these messages are for entertainment purposes only. And the only message that I'll be channeling is what your guides want you to know. Okay. All right, S24, let's see what's coming through for you. What your guides want you to know right now at this moment in time. Okay, S24, what your guides want you to know right now at this moment in time. Oh, wow. This has come out in 3 readings. You saw how much I shuffled, right? You have raise your vibration and earth and ground. Okay, so I know exactly what this is saying. All right. So S24, this is saying here that is very important for you to ground your energy. Now, even though I always read from left to right, I'm being called to read from right to left. Okay. So that is telling me here that this earth and ground is talking about you needing to ground your energy, focusing on your root chakra. Okay. Your root chakra is the first body energy center in regards to the alignment of the chakras. Okay. So that first chakra is called the root chakra, and the solfege, the hertz connected to the root chakra is 396. So your guides are saying that it would be a great idea for you to work on your root chakra so that you feel more grounded, more stable, and more secure. Okay. It's very important that in order for you to gain this alignment here, maybe you are an intuitive person, maybe you feel nudges, maybe you have your six senses that sometimes nudge you here and there. And there may be times that you may be a little bit either busy or feel a little bit unstable, or feel like something is not fully grounded, or that you feel like you just may be juggling a lot of things. This could be energetically, or this could be physically. So your guides are saying here for you as 24 that is very important for you to work on your root chakra. Again, on YouTube there are free root chakra solfeggio frequency notes that you can hear to help you with this grounding. So the root chakras hertz is 396 hertz. Okay. So that's going to help you here be able to ground and further stabilize or secure your energy. So that's number one. Now, the reason why this is important for you to start with the root chakra is because I feel that there's a lot coming in for you intuitively, or that maybe you are in an energy where you kind of really stay a lot in your head, or you connect or download a lot of messages or intuitive kind of nudges from your crown chakra. Maybe you have the six senses called the claircognizance, where you just know what you know, but you don't know how you know what you know. And later, sooner or later, it's like, oh, that's the reason why I had a feeling that that was going to happen, or, things of that nature. That's very intuitive. So, in order for you to maintain a balanced energy from your crown chakra all the way to your root chakra, it's important for you to start the alignment with the ground, with the root chakra, or ground your energy, in order for you to then raise your vibration. And it also prevents you from feeling a little dizzy. So when you're working too much with the ethers, or if you are a gifted person and you have that ability, it's good to balance both. Okay. Now, if you don't want to listen to the root chakra 396 hertz solfeggio frequency, you could always get a singing bowl that is just focusing on the hertz or the sound frequency of the root chakra. Okay. So that is why this is coming out for you. So again, that may be the reason here. So yeah, so especially if you work a lot with your, I know because that happened with me when I got my attunement to become actually Reiki level 1. When I got my attunement, those were the three chakras that I kept seeing: first, second, and third chakra: root chakra, sacral chakra, and solar plex chakra, just over and over and over. And it's because that's what I needed to really focus on. I needed to focus on that grounding, because I'm always in connecting, right? I'm an intuitive. I'm a born intuitive. So it's important for me to work on those three chakras in order to keep me centered when I'm downloading messages, channeling messages, and things of that sort. So that's the type of energy that I'm getting here for you. Okay. All right. Let's see what else is coming through for you. All right, you have here, talk about validation, confirmation. You have here breathe. Breathing is going to be important as well. I'm getting here something having to do with breath work. Now, if you are already doing breath work, fabulous. This is just your guide saying good, good, thumbs up for you. You're doing a great job. Okay. If not, then this is talking about focusing on your breathing, especially if you have a tendency to have a lot on your mind, right? If meditation is difficult for you, if meditation is challenging for you, one of the ways that you can adjust the focus is by focusing on your breathing. Okay. So while you're working on this root chakra, 396 hertz, and grounding and stabilizing your energy, also focusing on your breath work so that you're able to again raise your vibration. Okay, so everything starts with the root chakra and moves upward. Okay, not the other way around. Okay, that being said, let's see what else is coming through for you. All right, S24, let's take a look. So it's important here, S24, for you to make time. And I know we're all busy, all focusing on 3D stuff. And, that's just the law of the 3D land. But your guides are reminding here it's very important for you to make a routine. You have the Knight of Swords here. To make it a routine to connect with your with yourself. Okay, again, you may have a lot on your mind. You may just be an overthinker or a person who's very much connected to their thoughts, and you just maybe have a lot of things on your mind. All right, there is this energy here of great speed, and I feel that has a lot to do with your mind. So it's like ideas come very quickly. You may shift from one topic to another topic in conversations very quickly. So there is a sense here of this type of intellectual, rational, logical type of energy here connected with you. And so that makes a lot of sense, especially if you are in a career or in a job where you got to be very caught up in your head. Like there's a lot of logical, rational, analytical thinking or type of focus here. And this is talking about, there may be some sudden and unexpected challenges sometimes, or things that may come up, and it may throw you into that thinking a lot, which is why it's very important in order for you, before you leave your home to go to work or to study or take your classes or whatever it is that you do in your life, to focus and ground yourself early in the morning so that you can build the rest of your day surrounded or building on that foundation that you've already taken some time to build before you stepped out of your home. Okay. So that being said, last but not least, hello, Carmen. How are you, my dear? I'm going to add you to the list in a minute. That being said, actually, I forgot to do this one. That being said, let's take a look here. S24, what else is coming through for you? Hopefully this is making some sense to you, S24, and let's see what else your guides want you to know right now at this moment in time. You have here, cannot break the ice, chilly reception, bleak. And that may be the case. Sometimes when you get too caught up in your head, you're not seeing the light at the end of the tunnel, because there may be a little bit, like I said at the top of the reading, a little bit of critical over analyzing or critical thinking happening too much. Okay. There are times that either you feel that you need to emotionally disengage, or other people find that you tend to be a little bit more reserved in your emotions. And it's like you tend to be a little bit, you may seem a little standoffish, and it's not that you are, it's just that there's something here about you very much connected to your mind, and that gives that type of energy to other people. So it makes a lot of sense here why all the cards are pointing towards you needing to refocus your energy on your root chakra. Again, Solfeggio 396 hertz, in order for you to create the balance necessary and be able to raise your vibration and be able to connect more with your intuition. Okay, because being too much in the head and not working on that root chakra is causing some type of imbalance here. Okay. All right, let's take a look here at what else is coming through for you. And you have here 0505. Okay, I want to talk about something here before I move to 0505, which by the way, that's talking about unexpected shifts. And I want to talk about that right now because I was talking about the root chakra, right? And how important that is here in regards to your reading. And I want you to take a look at the knight here. The knight is all in red with a red feather on the helmet and a red bird. Okay, I want to say cardinals, right? Cardinals are red. Okay, so be just aware if you were to see a red cardinal, maybe in pictures and drawings, that may be a sign, symbol, synchronicity from your guides. Okay, but what I want to talk about is the fact that it's red and the root chakra, which by the way is right underneath the earth and ground card, is the color red. Okay, so the root chakra, and you could Google this if you want, is the root chakra is always symbolized as the red color. So again, validation confirmation here in that regard. That being said, you have here 0505, unexpected shifts, divine guidance, transformation. It says a sudden change is coming. I'm not surprised that that could be the case, okay? And I'll tell you why. Because the Knight of Swords is fast moving energy. So there may be something shifting right now, changing, raising your vibration. Again, you have raised your vibration here. So there may be some interesting ideas, planning, things may be shifting. You may be called to start thinking about things in a different way or planning something here. And that may be the reason why your guides are saying it's very important for you right now as 24 to ground your energy, because there may be lots of changes that are coming and it's going to require you to feel balanced, okay, or to be in balance. So it says a sudden change is coming, encouraging you to follow your true passions. Okay, and again, orange, sacral chakra, it is about passion and creativity. Okay, it's about motivation, inspiration, and passion. While it may disrupt your current path, it will lead you to where you belong, whether that's a loving relationship, your dream career, or a new location. Embrace the unexpected. Nights are about movement, so that also makes sense. Embrace the unexpected. 5 5 here. Okay, maybe you are life path number 5 or life path number 1. You'll know that if you add every single digit of your month, date of birth, and birth year, including all 4 numbers. If you add those individually, you're going to have a 2-digit number. Add those 2-digit numbers together, and until you get a 1-digit number, okay? From 1 to 9. So it has to be something around those. So you do have here embrace the unexpected, trust your instincts, and welcome the opportunities that arise. Okay, so again, you have 0505. You may be seeing numbers, angel numbers. Okay, maybe 0055. All right, but again, just sharing that with you. I hope these messages have been insightful for you as 24. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, like, share, and continue to subscribe to the channel. Okay, as 24, I hope that you continue to subscribe as a member here on the Lexa Tarot family, and I look forward to seeing you at a later time. All right, don't forget to please share my YouTube channel link with like-minded souls. All right, you're very welcome. Love and light to you as well. All right, working on the root chakra is super important, especially for those of you who are intuitive, those of you who were born clairvoyance, claircognizance, clairsentience, where you have, precognition, sixth senses, especially like myself, I'm also a medium. So you have mediumistic talents as well. Anyone that works in the esoteric arts and the metaphysical sciences, very important to ground your energy before you tap into the spiritual world, because then that keeps you anchored. All right. Also, you S24, you can use crystals as well, such as the red jasper, such as black tourmaline. Okay, there are many different crystals. And by the way, clear quartz also. Clear quartz, you could use it for any of the chakras. So usually when people ask me, like, I'm really new at this. I don't want to spend money like on 10,000 crystals. Which crystal would you recommend? I always recommend clear quartz crystal or selenite. Okay, clear quartz crystal is like the little black pants or the little black dress in your closet. You could wear it and you could use it at any time for anything. So it's really, really versatile. Selenite, I always suggest that one also, only because you don't have to cleanse and clear it all the time. And so sometimes, that for some people it may be a little tedious on having to do that. So there you go. All right. So just sharing that with you. S24, thank you so much for popping in and subscribing to the channel. Hope to see you soon. All right, intuitive friends, let's see who is after S24. And I want to say it's Carmen McLeod. Let me see, Carmen, were you here before? No, you were good. You are good. I can add you to the list, my dear. Yeah, I always like to look at the list because I really want to ensure that all of you have an opportunity. All right, Carmen, give me 1 second, my dear. Let me just add more intuitive friends to the list. Please know, intuitive friends, this is a free reading, but if you would like to increase the time in your reading by a couple more minutes, then feel free to send a super thanks or a super sticker. Okay, so Carmen McLeod, you're here, welcome. And we have Florida Breeze. Hello, Florida Breeze, welcome. New subscriber, of course you could be added. All right, so first we're going to be focusing on Carmen, and then we're going to be focusing on Florida Breeze. Carmen and Florida Breeze, as well as all of you who are watching here, feel free to share my YouTube channel link, okay, with your friends right now, so that they could come by, they can subscribe, and they can get a free reading, right? Might as well, the more the merrier. All right, intuitive friends, please note that the only messages that I am channeling for today is the following, what your guides want you to know. Carmen, welcome back. And let's take a look here at what your guides want you to know right now at this moment in time. Please note, Carmen, that these messages are for entertainment purposes only. So there we go. And let's see what's coming through for you. All right, Carmen, let's see what's coming through for you. Carmen, what your guides want you to know right now at this moment in time. And please remember that these messages are for entertainment purposes only. All right, let's see what's coming through. All right, your guides have here power and intention. All right, getting a lot there already with that card. First and foremost, although it says power and intention there, Carmen, it does really give vibes of the Hermit card in tarot. Now, this is not a tarot deck, this is an oracle deck, but the Hermit card in tarot is very much focusing on soul searching. Right now, at this moment in time, you may be in this introspective type of energy. You may be either realizing certain truths or coming to this realization or awareness about something. Okay, you may be a little bit reclusive right now, or maybe you're kind of like more in the mood of being by yourself than being around other people. I feel that you may be in this era of being a little bit more intentional with people that you spend time with or connect with. You may be going through a healing process, maybe growth, maybe there is a sense of wisdom, there's a sense of illumination and maturity here, because you are really focused on, like, you've learned certain lessons. And because of that, I feel that your focus here in regards to manifesting, praying, wishing, or calling something in your attention, you are very aware how important it is to place a lot of power and intention in whatever it is that you would like to see flourish, grow, and kick up momentum. Okay, now Hermit in tarot is ruled by Virgo. All right, so I don't know if you may have earth on your earth elements on your astrological natal chart, that more maybe you have a lot of earth on your chart, I don't know. But Virgo, Taurus, and Capricorn are very much connected to that earth energy. Okay, so there may be something there connected to that. Power of intention is also coming across here as you being very intentional about something that you are wanting to see in your energy field, or something that you are bringing forth. Okay, so continue to be focusing on the results that you want to see, rather than the fact that maybe you're not seeing it as quickly as you would like. Okay, so pivoting that focus on that power, wholehearted energy here in whatever this may be about. Don't worry about how quickly something is coming or how long it's taking or whatever that may be. But I'm definitely getting a sense of maturity here, a sense of like a lot of depth here. And look at that. You have breathe. Okay. And breathe may be talking about here, Carmen, that you are very much working on something. You're working on something maybe in your mind. Maybe you are, maybe you are like the magician in tarot. Maybe you don't have to really do much to manifest, just by thinking of it alone. You bring it into your existence. Okay. So that's very powerful. This could also be talking about here, you very needing for you to very much connect with the power of your breath, especially if you have a lot of things happening in your mind when you are either manifesting. And I'm also getting here, it's very important for you to take out either 5 minutes at the top of your day. It would be great to do it when you first get up in the morning, only because the waves, the brain waves in the brain are a little bit more malleable, because they've been resting for 8 hours, 9 hours, 10 hours, 5 hours, or whatever, however much sleep you get. It's been at rest. And so it's easier for you to dip into meditation. Okay, so that's why, especially people who are starting off, I'm like, doing it in the morning is going to be a little bit easier for you to create that routine. But there may be something here in regards to really dipping into that meditative energy here for yourself at the top of your day. Okay, so the power of intention and the power. Now listen, it doesn't have to be meditation, it could be prayer. Okay, so maybe you've been praying, wishing, hoping something to happen and to flourish, and your guides are saying, hey, listen, we hear you, we know that this is important. Look at this, you have cold shoulder that just popped out of the deck. It says frozen, put on ice for a while. You may be feeling like, listen, I'm putting a lot of energy, focus, inspiration, and passion into whatever it is that I'm asking for, or that I'm calling into my energy field, that I want to shift, change, and move and pivot in a new direction. But I feel it's not moving fast enough. I did make a mention of this at the top of the reading. And your guides are saying, listen, allow yourself to surrender to the power of the divine. There may be some things here that are happening behind the scenes that just aren't quite ready yet. Maybe there are things on your end here on the 3D realm that aren't quite ready yet for this situation, circumstance, event, person, environment, whatever this may be about, in order for you to receive yet. Also remember that when we are asking the universe to bring forth things that we are manifesting. And it is very important for us to always say, may it be for my highest good. Okay. So that is a key element here in regards to manifestation, because if it's not in your best interest or it's not in your highest good, even though you think it might be, it's always good to kind of just say, listen, if it's meant for me, let me, bring it forth. If it's not, then it's fine. Redirect me to something better, So yeah, that's what I'm getting here. Let's see what else is coming through for you, Carmen, okay? You have here the Page of Swords, okay? Page of Swords energy here. Pages are all about the mindset. It's a novice type of energy. It's like starting to, beginning. Maybe you are beginning to realize the power of intention. Maybe you are beginning to realize how powerful your ability to manifest and to start placing momentum in some things in your life. Maybe you've done this before and you say, wow, you know what? I manifested this before. Let me do it again with this other situation, circumstance, or event. So pages are about this novice energy. But pages are also about messages. So there may be something here of a message that you haven't received, a yes that you haven't received, or a no. I don't know what this may be about. Maybe you haven't received a message. You feel like it's kind of up in the air. It hasn't fully, come through. Okay, you've been waiting for a while, or something's not moving. But the Page of Swords is you starting to think about new thoughts, new ideas, figuring out different forms of expression in order for you to be able to to learn more about something. Okay, because pages are also about the desire to learn more about something. Maybe you are just starting with manifestation and all that. This could also be talking about your curiosity as well. So you may be very curious about something at this moment in time, and you're really wanting to, bring something forward. Okay. Now, the Swords energy is about your mind. So it's mind over matter. Okay. That is going to be an important message here for you. That being said, let's take a look at what else is coming through for you. There may be some type of like intellectual, rational, analytical thinking here that you may be called, or maybe hear a new way of thinking about something also. Instead of looking at, that it's not coming, maybe going back to whatever that you are manifesting, whatever you haven't been seen, whatever you haven't seen moving in whatever it is that you're wishing, calling, praying, and maybe tweaking what it is that you're asking for, or the wording for it, because I'm getting here, there's a little bit of tweaking something. Now, listen carefully, Carmen. If you work with documents, okay? If you work with documents, emails, anything having to do with like negotiation, contracts, any signing, anything of that nature, just give it a second look. Okay, take your time in reading through not context, to reading through documents here. Okay, because there could be here something that you may be skipping. So take your time. Don't rush into anything that has or needs or requires a signature, or that requires you to look at that. You have 2121. I just saw it. It flipped over. It requires you to sign something, okay? Manifesting, but when I focus on manifesting, it doesn't work. It doesn't work. It doesn't make sense. Yep, that's exactly what this is talking about. That you are like something here you feel isn't moving. And again, it may be in the manner in which you're wording something. Okay, in the manner that you're wording something, or what you're saying in the manifestation. Okay, and making sure that you, by the way, you have energy levels here. I'll talk about that in a minute. But the passion that you put behind your words, but also what it is that you're saying. Do you believe it, or are you just saying it? Because if you have if you have a belief that it doesn't work and you're just doing it, there's a part of you that really truly believes it doesn't work, right? So if you truly deep down in your heart really believe it doesn't work, then manifestation is never going to work, because what you perceive, what you're seeing, what you perceive is what you believe. So there's this disjointed energy. There's a part of you that may be saying it just to say it, but there isn't this really belief surrounding it. I would advise you, because by the way, this is free. It's on YouTube. Take a look at the Secrets. If you've ever seen that, it's a movie, show, documentary, whatever. It's free on YouTube. Just, type in The Secret, the movie, or something like that, and take a look at that. That's going to help you focus on what manifestation is about. And of course, that's talking about the law of attraction. But what's equally important is what I'm about to tell you here. It's not only the power of, or the law of attraction, but it's the law of resonance. What frequency are you on? Okay. Are you really, in this energy of like, yes, I know it's going to happen, and that's just it? You just have this knowing, or there's a part of you that just doesn't believe it. And like I said, if that energy of not believing in it is more powerful than the energy of you actually that you're trying to manifest, it's not going to work. Okay. So if I were you, take a look at The Secret. It's free, it's on YouTube, and really watch the whole entire movie or documentary about that. It's going to give you it's going to shed more light on that for you. So law of attraction is important, but even more important is the law of resonance. And here you have energy levels. So your energy levels are going to be very important in how you are, in the manner in which things, or the tone that you're setting for the manifestation. Okay, so the tone, okay? Because remember, I can say good morning like this. I could say good morning. Or I could say, hey, good morning. Same message, way different energy. The first one is like, ugh, whatever. The second one is like, wow, I do have that extra pep in my step, and I believe that it is a good morning. So again, that message there on that example is coming through for you. 2121. Okay, you may be seeing numbers back to back like this. You may be seeing numbers like this, or you may be seeing the power of 3. Okay, I'm seeing 2 plus 1 is equal to 3. Maybe you're seeing 3 3. Okay, that being said, this is saying the day you've been waiting for is on its way. Maintain your discipline as you move closer to your ultimate goal. So again, the discipline of making sure that you are taking the time to manifest, making sure that you are learning more about it, as I talked about here with the Page of Swords, and understanding the power of intention, or the law of resonance with the law of attraction. I said there's no need to overextend yourself. Okay, guard your energy to stay focused. Your efforts will pay off. Again, slowly but surely, they're going to pay off. It says, remember, it's a climb, meaning it's not going to come overnight and it's not going to be easy. However, it's a climb, not an elevator ride. Okay, so there you go. Okay, validation confirmation here for you. Carmen, I hope these messages have been insightful. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, like, share, subscribe. I hope these messages have been helpful for you. I hope they've resonated with whatever this may be talking about here in regards to your life. Thank you so much, Carmen, and I'll see you soon. Up next, we have Florida Breeze. You wrote here, I always get what I need when I need it, but only what I need at that moment. Oh, you see? Yeah, that's what I was telling you. Like, you've worked on this before, and you could, yeah. When I try to manifest something bigger, it usually doesn't work. Yes, I have seen The Secret. I love it. I will rewatch. Yes, Carmen, because let me tell you something. When that movie first came out, when that documentary first came out, I watched it. It took me watching it 3 or 4 times in order to really not only just like not understands it logically, but believe it. You see what I'm saying? It wasn't that I didn't understand the principles. I understood the principles in theory, but not in practice. And so I watched it when I remember when that came out. I want to say I even have the book. And it wasn't after I watched it like 3 or 4 times that I finally understood, like, wait a minute. Okay, I think I can figure out how to put it into practice, So just because you've watched it maybe once or twice, watch it a third or fourth or fifth time, because there's something different that you can get in every time you watch it, okay? So there you go. Hello, Random Stuff. How are you, my dear? Let's see, Random Stuff. I want to say that you got a reading not too long ago. Yeah, you got a reading on Saturday, Random Stuff. Okay. Florida Breeze, you are up next. Random Stuff on Sunday. Write it on your calendar, August 17th. Put it on your phone so I can remind you the week of August 17th. That's when you need to come back. Carmen Rowe, amazing. You're so on point. You're very welcome. Thank you so much, Carmen, for your beautiful comment and your beautiful message. Don't forget to share my YouTube channel link with like-minded souls. Up next, we have Florida Breeze. Hello, Florida Breeze. Thank you so much, Carmen, for your beautiful recognition there. I greatly appreciate it. Random Stuff. I'll see you Sunday. Okay. All right, up next, Florida Breeze. Hello, Florida Breeze. Welcome. For those of you who are watching and are new to my channel, welcome. My name is Lexa Tarot, and I am a second-degree Reiki practitioner, as well as an intuitive tarot and oracle reader. And if you are interested in learning more about me, my client testimonials, or my credentials, take a look down below in the description box, as well as in the chat. By the way, this channel is turning 5 on August 18th. I'm going to have something super special for all of you on August 18th. Pay attention to the community posts, okay? I will put it there as well as on my Instagram so that you guys can jump in on that amazing opportunity, okay? So if you want to take part in it, let's celebrate the 5 years of my channel on August 18th. Okay, that being said, welcome. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Florida Breeze. All right, that being said, Florida Breeze, remember that these messages are for entertainment purposes only. And let's take a look here what's coming through for you. What your guides want you to know right now at this moment in time, Florida Breeze. Welcome, welcome. What your guides want you to know right now. All right, what your guides want you to know. And we have here manifestation. I was just talking about manifestation here with Carmen. And guess what? You have manifestation, Florida Breeze. And you also have transformation coming right behind it. Okay. Manifestation, super important. Maybe there's something that you're wishing, hoping, desiring, or calling into your energy. Maybe it's something that you have spoken about. Maybe it's something that you're keeping quiet and guarded in your heart or in your mind. It doesn't matter, because your guides are saying, hey, listen, we can hear you. We know that you are manifesting, asking, wishing, praying, calling something into your energy field. Maybe you don't call it manifestation. Maybe you call it prayer. Maybe you call it, yeah, I was thinking about something the other day. And interesting, because that is something that I want to see happen, but I didn't mention it. Okay. So again, it could come in different forms. The point here is that your guides are saying, listen, we can hear, we know that there is something here that you may be really, really wanting to see in your energy field or in your life. However, very important right now at this moment in time is for you to also raise your vibration to believe in the power of, number one, transformation. And you may be right now in a transition. I feel here that there's this sense of reminding you that confidence is super important when you are trying to call something into your energy field. So what you perceive is what you believe, what you think about is what you bring about. Seeing the glass half full rather than half empty is going to help a whole lot here, okay? Because that is the energy that you're going to need in order to raise to that vibration, okay? Transformation right now at this moment in time, you may be in a transition. This transition could be anything in any area of your life. Your guides are saying, hello, listen, believe, listen to your intuition, because I'm getting something here that you may be, an intuitive person. You may be getting some type of nudges here, okay, from time to time. Sometimes you may ignore them. Sometimes you're like, maybe, I had a feeling about that. And look, da 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 da. So there may be something here connected to your solar plex chakra. Now, listen carefully. If you are feeling like you're not as confident lately, okay, I'm getting two chakras here that you should be focusing on. Number one, you should be focusing on your solar plexus chakra. You could just get on YouTube and look for solar plexus chakra, 528 hertz solfeggio frequency. By you working with your solar plexus chakra, it's going to allow you, number one, to unblock anything here having to do with lack of confidence, lack of being able to connect with your intuition, and is going to allow you here to be more centered in regards to being able to voice or to listen to those nudges. And for you specifically here, Florida Breeze, I'm getting two chakras. Usually I get one, but I'm getting here for you two. The first being the solar plex chakra, solar plexus, 528 hertz solfeggio frequency. Listening to that maybe 5 minutes, that's more than enough. Okay, if you want to build on that as time goes by, perfect. Okay, close your eyes, place your hands in the center of your stomach. Allow yourself to listen to this on, I don't know, your ear pods, your headset, but just connect with that sound of the solfeggio frequency of 528. Helps you unblock something here. Hello, Kenzia. Welcome. I'll add you in a moment. I'm also getting here, it's very important for you to connect with your throat chakra frequency. Okay. Solfeggio frequency, 741 hertz, super important. Okay. And I feel that has these two go hand in hand, your solar plex chakra and your throat chakra. And I'll explain why. Throat chakra is not just about communication or your throat, but it's also about listening. It's about you tuning into the messages that you may be getting from your solar plexus chakra. Like I said, this is about your intuition, your nudges. Okay, so these two chakras may be needing to work together, and there may be here some type of transformation that needs to happen in order for that to actually work together. Okay, so it's like your intuitive nudges kind of in a way spark this kind of internal, like, hey, Florida Breeze, you should be listening to this. You should listen to your nudges. Okay. And that could be your own voice in your mind, or something in your mind going, hello, listen up. It's time for you to kind of, in a way, trust what you're getting. This could also be about voicing also. All right. So voicing or speaking up as well. All right. Because the solar plex chakra is about confidence. So having the confidence to believe in the messages that you are getting from your higher self or even from your ethereal guides. That being said, all right, something, let me see. What did you write here? Florida breeze. You wrote, hold on a second. Let me see. What did you write? You wrote, yes, I did need to hear that. I used to listen. Kinza, I said I'm going to add you to the list, my dear, okay? Just wait for me to finish with Florida breeze. You're right after Florida breeze, okay, Kinza. Florida breeze, you wrote, yes, I did need to hear that. I used to listen to frequencies a lot, and great things always happened afterwards. There you go. Then your guides are saying, do it again. Do it again. Okay. There's something here about you being able to tune into those frequencies, which is interesting. Okay. It's like you can, I want to say maybe that is, and I say superpower as for a lack of a better phrase, but that could be your very unique skill. You're able to connect with those solfeggio frequencies in a way that it really resonates. It's like you're able to resonate with the frequency that you hear. You see what I'm saying? There's something about here, maybe your own frequency, easily connecting to that frequency, and it works very well for you. So yeah, that makes a whole lot of sense. Let's see what else is coming through for you. By the way, after Florida breeze, we have Kinza. Kinza is up. Look at that. Yeah, you have here peace. Beautiful energy. When and the reason this is funny because this is coming across as the reason why chances are you haven't been able to do this as much now as before is because there may be a lot of things happening around you, or you may be very busy. There's a lack of inner peace that it may be because you are just doing a lot, juggling a lot of things. Maybe you have responsibilities, maybe you're busy, but it's important for you to tune back into that inner peace and make that connection with your with the solfeggio frequencies, okay, that you feel work best for you. Okay, now like I said, I'm getting solar plexus chakra and throat chakra here for you. So there may be you working with those two energies will help you. And by the way, you start with the solar plex and then you go to the throat chakra. And that's because we go from lower to higher, okay? Not from higher to lower. So we go from lower to higher. So lower would be solar plex chakra, and then above the solar plex chakra is the one after the heart would be the throat, and that would be the next one. Okay, so kind of like I was getting here the message to specify the order. Okay, so solar plexus chakra, then your throat chakra. Let's see what else is coming through for you here. And you have here neatly tied up, secure, trustworthy connection. Yeah, your guides are saying, like I said before, and I'll say it again, you have a very deep connection with frequencies. There's something about here. Either you very easily connect with it, you very easily are able to transmute or transform your energy and connect very well with it. But there's this sense of synchronicity. There's a sense of a connection that you just naturally have. Okay. And that may be the reason here why you said, you used to listen to these frequencies a lot and great things were happening. And it's because there's this ease between how you're able to connect with those frequencies. There's something here about there's this harmonious, peaceful bliss when you do work with it. So it's important for you to continue to do that, as that may help you here with juggling something here, or being able to raise certain frequencies here so that you can continue to trust your intuition. Okay, so very, very beautiful energy here. Your guides are reminding you, go back to what used to work very well, because there may be here more beautiful things ready to come into your energetic field. That being said, let's take a look at the next deck, and then we're going to end with this one over here. It says Six of Cups. Look at that. This is talking about the past or recent past. Again, very good connection here that you have with your guides or with the ethers, okay? So it's kind of like them saying, we've missed you. Where have you been? What you've been doing? We know you're busy, but we've missed you, okay? Six of Cups energy here. You may be revisiting here through this, channeling message that you're getting, or maybe you're revisiting the times that, you were very much connected to this, routine in the past or recent past. There may be here a return of either someone from the past or recent past, or an environment here from the past or recent past. You may be bumping into people that you may know, people you haven't heard from in a very long time. This could be family members. This could be people from the past or recent past. This could be someone that you haven't spoken to in a very long time, or maybe they'll send you a text or something of that nature. But I'm getting here connecting to past memories, maybe even nostalgia here. All right. That being said, let's take a look at what else is coming through for you. And then I'm going to jump into Kinza. Kinza, if you are here, give me a thumbs up. Look at that. 4444. Wow. That's a lot of fours. 444. That's all about grounding. That's about security. Look at this. It says blessings in disguise. 4 is about structure. 4 is about stability and security. So there's something about you being able to tap in and to connect with solfeggio frequencies. And the fact that somehow it brings a sense of grounding or stability within you, that you are able to connect with the ethers or your, ethereal realms, or just your, maybe even here, like your past, maybe even past life skills and talents here. Okay, so there you go. 444 says challenges may lie ahead, but you have the strength to overcome them. If you've felt lost, remember that I said that I feel like you've been busy, you've been juggling either a lot on your mind, or physically juggling or being responsible for different things. It's like you've lost sight of this beautiful routine or this beautiful tool, and now is the time to come back. Okay, so there you go. It says, if you felt lost, know that the winds of change are now blowing in your favor. Yeah, it's like, again, needing to reconnect with your inner peace, your ability to connect with this, I don't know, uniqueness from the past or recent past. So your guides are saying, come back, welcome back. Okay, you want to feel more connected? Then all you need to do is place some type of discipline around this type of routine. It says, though some things may fall apart, you're building the foundation for something better. Stay strong and keep moving forward. Beautiful message here for you. Okay. Florida Breeze, thank you so much. I hope that these messages have been insightful. Your guides do miss you here. Blessing in disguise, okay? There may be something here you thought was going to go in one direction. Maybe it's gone in another direction. And, or maybe today, maybe you were planning to do something else, and I just happened to jump into your feed and you were like, oh, okay. Let me listen to this. And again, there was a blessing in disguise in this, reading for you. So there you go. Florida Breeze, thank you so much for your time and for stopping by. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, like, share, and continue to subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to share my YouTube channel link with you with like-minded souls. I hope to see you again in the near future. Don't forget, there's something wonderful happening August 18th. I'm still in the stage of planning it, but I really do want to do something special. It's going to be the 5th anniversary of this channel, so that's important. So thank you so much, Florida Breeze, and hopefully I get to see you again. Let me see. What did you write? You wrote 444. Love that. You said, yes, I have been very busy. Yep, I can tell. I told you. I said, amazing. I have taken a shot of that. Thank you. That was beautiful. I'm going to listen to the frequencies today. Okay, so remember. Oh, by the way, Florida Breeze, hold on a second. Let me add something here for you also. By the way, up next we have Kenza. Kenza, if you're here, come on down. But let me add something here for you so you could listen to this as well. I mean, hey, listen, it's a free resource. Why not? Right? And let me share that with you here. So that could also give you an opportunity to connect here and set the tone here for more. So that's let me write it here. Lexa Tarot Reiki long distance. Listen to that, and I hope that also helps. Okay, there you go. Florida Breeze. All right, up next we have Kinza. Kinza, if you are here, now is the time to come on down. For those of you who are new to my channel, welcome. Kinza. All right, up next we have Kinza. Yes, hope to see you soon. Thank you so much for stopping by. Yeah, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and leave a comment in the Lexa Tarot Reiki long distance. Feel free to add a comment down below, okay? In that one. So thank you so much, Florida Breeze. Feel free to share my YouTube channel with like-minded souls. Up next, we have Kenza. Kenza, if you are here, you're up next. By the way, intuitive friends, I don't have anyone after Kinza. So if you are interested in getting a free live reading today, focusing on what your guides want you to know, if you have not gotten a reading before, then feel free to stop on by. But if you got a reading on August 9th, which was Saturday, August 10th, which was Sunday, or August 11th, which was Monday, then I'm not going to add you on the list, but feel free to share my YouTube channel link with like-minded souls. Intuitive friends, I'll be right back. All right, intuitive friends, I am back. For those of you who are watching, welcome. If you are interested in getting a free reading, feel free to just add your name down below in the chat. Thank you so much, intuitive friends, for your beautiful thumbs up. I greatly appreciate it. All right, intuitive friends. All right, let me add the link. I'm adding the link to my Instagram. For those of you who are joining now, welcome. Give me 1 second. Let me just add this to my Instagram here so that those of you who are interested. All right, let me add some music to this. And all right, intuitive friends, now I'm going to go back to you guys. All right, hopefully we have more people coming in. Hello, intuitive friends. Welcome back. Welcome back. Hello, intuitive friends. If you are interested in a free reading, feel free to add yourself to the list down below in the chat. All right, I'm going to be here for a couple more minutes. And then after that, I'm going to be focusing on a super chat live, focusing on I'm going to do another live. I don't know if you guys heard that, but that was my puppy yawning. Man, what a yawn, my friend. What have you been doing all day that you sound so tired? All right, intuitive friends, thank you so much for stopping by. Hope to see you next time. Bye-bye.